Are we starting to see a change in the housing market? I'm Jack from Jack Gately Real Estate and the Online Real Estate Academy. We've had some news today, Wednesday the 23rd, that wasn't that great. Let's take a look. Mortgage demand from home buyers drops to a 28-year low as interest rates soar. Boy, it must be a tough time to be a mortgage person. Because basically these rates, people are saying, whoa, 7.5, we're freaking out. And year round, I should say nationwide, year over year, applications are way down. And basically no one's refinancing because almost everybody has a rate lower than 7.5 if you've already purchased. So refinancing business is gone and it's just new buyers basically. One of the things that I've been hearing talking about is people that seem to be a little bit more interested in is some type of loan that would be portable from property to property. That's a very interesting concept. I think it's got a lot of challenges. Most notably, of course, that the banks probably wouldn't like that. Applications for a mortgage to purchase a home dropped 5% from the week before and were down 30% for the same week a year ago, and even more bad for refis, as we just mentioned. But that wasn't the only bad news that came out today. I don't want to sound like a crash bro, the world is ending. No, the end is near. No, I don't want to sound like that. But there was another piece of news that came out today, and that was about the jobs number. If you heard me talk about this, I'm really focused on the jobs number because if you don't have a job, you can't pay your mortgage. And it appears as if some of the job numbers that we've been given by the government over the past year or so haven't been as rosy as reality. They've been puffed up, I guess is the way we want to say it. From USA Today, U.S. job growth wasn't quite as strong as it appeared last year after the government revision. Let me put this in a real simple nutshell. From April to March, so most of last year and the beginning of this year, instead of creating 12 months of jobs, the numbers really work out as if we created like 11 months of jobs. Say that again, Jack? The government on Wednesday revised down its total tally of employment from March 2023, going back to the prior calendar year, by 306,000 jobs. The change means mostly there are about 300,000 fewer jobs from April 22 to March 23 than previously estimated. Put another way, instead of averaging 337,000 jobs a month, they averaged 311,000 jobs a month. Still a strong number, but when you're constantly off by that kind of ratio, it doesn't lend a lot of confidence to the number on a monthly basis. Because every month, it seems as if they give you a number, and the headline number is rah, rah, great, and then they revise the prior month's number, right? And they've been doing that for quite some time, and it really makes you wonder if the existing job numbers from the last couple of months, which are not part of this revision, are really what they say they are. Meanwhile, out today, also, sales of new homes are up. And we learned yesterday that sales of existing homes are way down. So basically, builders are basically building, running a business here, smaller homes. And those newer homes are starting to approach the price of an existing home. Let me say that again. New homes are starting to be built a little bit smaller, and their price are starting to become a little bit more competitive. Usually a new home is more expensive than an existing home. And this actually sounded really so familiar to me because in 2021, the spring of 2021, we had to buy a new car for the family, and that's when used car prices went through the roof, you might remember, and also new cars were hard to come by because of the supply chain. And my wife and I were looking at cars, and we were like, a lightly used car is almost the same price as a brand new car. So we bought a brand new car because it really wasn't that much more money. And that's where you see the supply. Like if you can't buy existing, why don't you buy new for almost the same price? So I went into my MLS to see if this rate hike that we've seen late July into August is affecting our inventory. Usually I do a month-by-month market update, but I just want to take a quick look, a peek under the hood, so to speak, no pun intended, comparing what's on the market today versus what was available on August 1st. And let's see if we slide this down a little bit here. Can we do that? No. Okay, hold on. There we go. That's better. On August 1st, we had 3,613 homes available statewide in Massachusetts. And right now we're up to 4,017. So that's a bump of 400 extra homes. Now, that proportionally, that's a healthy percentage increase. But you'll see the days in the market really hasn't moved. It's only a day different. But that is an increase in the number of homes that are on the market. And if that 4,000 and change number holds, it will actually be the most homes that have been on the market since December 1st of last year. But if you think that's going to be a buyer's market right around the corner, I don't think so, because this chart, which goes back to the summer of 2020, you can see that 4,000 homes is really not a lot for Massachusetts. Usually we have well over 10,000 homes, 10, 12, 13, 14,000 homes when things were normal pre-March 2020. And a quick look at month-to-date sales figure indicates that we have an average sales price of $807,000. Last month it was $808,000. So no shockwaves here in Massachusetts yet, but if you're living in another part of the country, it might be a different story. At the very least, to use a weather analogy, I'm going to issue an advisory. It's not a watch. It's not a warning. It's just an advisory. Keep on the lookout. Be on the lookout. It's a price advisory. Keep a weather eye for some of these potentially so-called bad news where we see the price go down. Of course, that would be good for buyers because the affordability index is horrific right now. It's very difficult to buy. So, what's bad for somebody else, good for you get the idea. But keep a weather eye. Things just have a hint that they might be changing. All right, I'm Jack Gately from Jack Gately Real Estate and the Online Real Estate Academy. Have a great day.